Hello, Wayward Plane.
How you doing, my friend? I'm doing pretty good. I'm playing Zedidio today because that's what the poll said I should do, and you should always do what the polls say you should do, right? Anyway, I'm actually kind of addicted to Hardcore League in DDO. It has been a hell of a lot of fun. I just wonder, by the way, for those who have the Ultimate Editions of Ravenloft and which thingy-majigger, this thingy-majigger, Sharn, yeah, Masterminds of Sharn, I remembered. You slipped through rocket launch. Oh, yeah, I saw that. You know what? Here's my thought on it. I have slept through things that were important to me as well. Generally, it's because I fucking needed the sleep. Sometimes you're just so exhausted that not even your favorite alarm is going to keep you going, right? So, anyway, it sucks, but the cool thing is there will be other launches. Because we're still funding the space program, so you will get to see other launches. Alright. So what do we got here? We have my level 5 Ranger Rogue. Her name is actually Phoenix. The real spelling, no shenanigans. Oh, the last Delta 4 medium. That is a bit of a bummer. You may need to get cake. I highly recommend cake. I actually bought cupcakes at the supermarket today, even though I shouldn't have. I still bought the fucking cupcakes. Because I haven't had cake in so long. Anyway, so this is my bank alt. Because here's the thing. Is if your character is dead... No, if your character is level 5 or above, and I'm thinking Cake solves a lot of problems. So if your character is level 5 or above, and is still alive at the end of Hardcore League, dead characters need not apply, your character name gets mentioned in the DDO Chronicle, which is like the Lotro Beacon only for DDO. And Cordovan has told me quietly that he's probably expecting it to look like a Kickstarter backers credits list in a video game or something. Fair. So Phoenix, I got her to level 5 successfully, and then I promptly turned her into a bank alt. So this is my current bank of crap on the server. So here's what I've been doing. One thing I've realized is a character with some kind of rogue skills, which means either a level of rogue or playing an artificer, or a level of artificer, to get those skills is super important. I just had an idea, I'm sorry. This is a play with builds sort of thing. So, these are the characters I currently have. I haven't even tried playing the Barbarian yet. By the way, Warforged Artificers are a very powerful build right now because Warforged Artificers get a repair skill. And repair for Artificers is the same as a heal skill for a Paladin. And in fact, heal skills from Paladins or Clerics or Favored Souls are not as effective on Warforged. So, Warforged Artificer is super powerful right now. So I was tinkering with a Bard with a level of Rogue. It seemed interesting, because one of the reasons why you'd want to choose Rogue versus Artificer is that it gives you more skill points to start with. More skill points to play with. But I really wasn't feeling that build was that powerful. So I just kind of left it there because I really like her name. And now she's also a bank alt. Ironmongery was my Warforged Artificer who died to too many ogres. However, she died on a quest where one of the optionals is to go save a farmer's dogs. I saved the damn dogs first. Just saying. I saved the pups. I made a fighter, and I'm not going to play her, so I'm going to throw the fighter away. And it also feels weird using this name because I use that name for characters in other things. And actually, that's my self-insert fanfic character name, Geraldine. So I'm going to delete her. So in DDO, even though you see like 2 names there, she only officially has 1 name in the game. If I saved the dogs, I was victorious. Exactly. Saved the dogs and then I died. It was fine. So I'm going to delete her because I'm not going to... Well... You know what? I set her up as a fighter and I could put a level of rogue or artificer on her next. You know what? Let's cancel that. Let's leave her there. Then I was going to play a cleric. By the way, I really love this outfit, which was like what you get for buying the ultimate or the ultimate version of Sharn. I had a very generous friend just throw a code at me for one. I'm like... To be fair, I actually wound up buying 3 copies of the ultimate Mordor expansion. And I sent 2 of them to my friends Belle and Bratster because they're so adorable. So I made this blue chick. She is an ASMR, which is a divine-based race, and I figured an ASMR cleric would be amazing to play. So and this is actually the name of my main character over on my regular server, Orion. So, unlike Lotro, there's 2 very important differences between how this is going to work and how Lotro does it. Number 1, there is no bouncing an idle player out of their name in DDO at all. Not on the regular servers. It's not going to apply for the hardcores. They just don't have it. The other thing that I found out by watching yesterday's weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream, which is Cordovan's mouthful of unofficial camera. Camera's being mirrored. That's the name of Cordovan's official DDO show. See, we get Core to the Rings. It's nice, elegant. It's actually really good fun. Over there, they get a mouthful of an alliteration. The weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream. Ooh, fried chicken from Winn-Dixie. I just had fried chicken for a very big lunch / well, it was more like, it was about an hour ago. But that'll do me, because when I get hungry again, around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whenever, 8 o'clock I will be streaming, well, I won't be streaming. I will be running with Sapiens on his channel. Sapiens being the former Lotro community manager 2 back. There's like Sapiens for a long time, and then it was Freeloan for a year, and then now there's been Cordovan for going on 3 years. It's fine. Alright. So. Then you got Phoenix, who's wearing the Inquisitive set, which is like a spy master sort of crossbow wielding thingy. So she's my bank alt. And for some reason, I just made a random ass cleric, and I'm like, how the hell is this name available?
Well met.
Well met. Thank you for the host. Appreciate that. I was like, how the hell was the name Starfire free? I don't know. Anyway. And because I'm a smartass, I always make a character in any game I play, if I can, that resembles Tyrion Fordring from World of Warcraft, because why not? Actually, I picked up the name Hammer on one of my regular WoW servers when they first announced the allied races. And everybody was going grabbing names for, like Zandalari or Keltiris or whatever. And I grabbed the name Hammer and I put it on a Tauren Paladin. I was like, how the hell was that name available? Anyway, Tyrion is his name, for real. See, you can't actually have the name Tyrion in Lotro because it's a canonical name. Tyrion is a place name on Valinor. So Tyrion is on the list of restricted names in Lotro, but I do have a captain by the name of Tyrion with the correct last name of Fordring, but it's spelled with an extra I in the middle. There's either that or an extra N at the end or something. And of course, because of Game of Thrones, nobody's ever going to find Tyrion with a Y, whatever. And then I made Winter. So either Winter or Geraldine are kind of my two, what I'm going to try and do here. But Tyrion, I'm actually going to play him right now. Because Tyrion in WoW lore started off as a fighter who became a paladin, right? A warrior who became a paladin. However, in DDO, if you don't have a rogue with you, or have rogue levels, or artificer levels, you are going to have a very bad day. So I gave him a level of rogue, but I'm wondering if I should have given him a level of artificer instead. And here's why. One of the cool things about artificers is even at level 1, you get an Iron Defender dog. So that would be like having something that you can use as a tank, or an aggro magnet, or additional DPS as necessary. And you still get the rogue abilities. That is why anybody picks rogue, which is traps and whatnot. Let me go check something here before I go do crazy shit. Like I haven't been doing crazy shit already. That is my Lotro page. Let's switch over to my DDO page. So I already have a Paladin Ranger Artificer over on Orion, which is my regular server. Either the cats are knocking things down upstairs, or another storm is rolling in. I got awakened at like 6:30 in the morning by a hellacious crack of thunder. It was amazing. It was so bad it actually gave me a toothache. Or else I had the toothache and, you know, it just was helpful enough to wake me up. No. So the thing I'm building builds for is to make sure I have something that is going to be survivable. Since I have my level 5 banked, my goal here is to do quests for favor, because in DDO favor gets you things like extra bank slots, and some of the actual event rewards. 2 of them are set for having a certain amount of favor, and then 2 of them are set for having a certain amount of what's called a Reaper XP. And Reaper XP is kind of like having super uber gear and fight. It's kind of like the Scion system in Lotro, but you're going in with you and your party. Yeah, Reaper is tough. They have like Reaper levels 1 through 10. And each level is called a skull, so you can do 1 skull, 2 skull, 3 skull. I guess it's more like Mythic Plus, I guess. Yeah, actually it's more like Mythic Plus in WoW now that I think about it. So, Artificer. Do I want to rebuild him as an Artificer? Or do I want to a fighter and then an Artificer? Because what I want to do is eventually build him up to be... I want to build him up so he has the fighter level to get all the weapon feats. Let me go see here. Let me see. Because I don't want him to be... I want him to be melee. Because any class can pretty much be melee or range, depending on how you build it. Strength base. Ooh. Innate dexterity, constitution. Okay, I see when somebody has done an artificer where they did artificer and then a level of like 1 level of artificer, 5 levels of rogue, and then 14 levels of paladin. So they use artificer to gain the crossbow proficiency. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. And starting at one of the things I wanted to look at is what do artificers. So intelligence is very important for artificers. Let me go take a look at his stats real quick. Oh, an artificer also starts off with a warhammer proficiency, which is really nice. Let me make sure that I don't have any crap on this character that I might want. Because I was starting to actually build him as a sword and board because for right now, I just wanted to do it that way. Let's see what his stuff is. Yes, yeah, his int is terrible. So having, yeah, I think I am going to rebuild this character. I'm not a big fan, because one of the things that's getting terrible spell points, and also intelligence is what rogues and artificers use to get shit done. So, yeah, I think I am going to rebuild this character. So instead of going fighter, and then rogue, and then paladin, I'm going to rebuild the character. To make him a fighter, an artificer, and a paladin. I think. Or maybe just paladin artificer. Because as a human, I get a spare feat. Okay. Let's make sure that all the cool stuff goes back in the bank. Bound to account. Always put your stuff here. It's bound to character. Oh, this is also bound to character. Yeah. Yeah, let's sub BTC. Let's see how good the guild is level 17, so me bouncing out's not gonna ruin anything. Let me see how much. Save all my plat. So one thing I did learn, by the way, is that if you die, well, at the end of the event, whenever that on November 15th, anything in your, you can transfer your characters to any server, any of the regular servers, as you will. Oh wait, I'm gonna put my actual equipment in the bank as well, because I want that later, especially that. Oh, that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. That was also sweet. One of the things is you can swap gear out pretty easily in DDO. And if it's not bound to character, you can trade it willy-nilly and nobody cares. It's all good. Okay. I think I'm going to do my first level as Artificer. Either that or Fighter. Intelligent is the most important ability for Artificers. No, I don't want to log off. I actually wanted to quit my guild. Yes. No. You can quit your guild on good terms and bad terms. If you quit on bad terms, they lose more. When you quit, the renown that you've given to the guild goes away. So if you quit on good terms, they only lose 10% of the renown. If you quit on bad terms, they lose 25% of the renown. Hey Melanie, how you doing? What you up to? Causing trouble? Okay, finally logged me out. Jeez, oh Pete. So, we're gonna delete Tyrion and rebuild him. Don't anybody steal the name. I will be very pissed off at you. Okay, we're gonna start him off as a fighter. And let me check Paladin real quick. I'm gonna customize. I'm just gonna check. I want to see what the inherent things are real quick. So class feats. I would actually want to pick follower of Onatar. Because Warhammers are the shiznit. Here's what quarterstaves, sickles, Warhammers, daggers, longbows, or long swords. Okay. Power attack. I can get cleave. I can choose proficiency with Khopesh. Ambassador sword. Great crossbow. Efficiency. Ooh. Skill feat, skill focus. What am I looking for? Choose two-handed fighting. Let's show unavailable, because unavailable tells me the stuff that I'm looking for that I'm not seeing right now. Past lives crap. combat styles. Strength of 17 needs improved. Oh, you need improved two-handed fighting first. Plus 6 base attack bonus. That makes sense. If I recall correctly, the Paladin talent tree had a cleave in it somewhere. I definitely would want to get a proficiency in Khopesh and Bastard Swords, because Bastard Swords is a shiznit. Okay. Okay, let's go back and build this right. Yes, we want to go back and do this again. So we're actually going to start off with the level of Artie first. Let's do Artie first and then Paladin second. Ignore the phone that decides to vibrate at the rarest possible time. Alright, let's build us a character. Now, let me go see if I saw a strength-based artificer. I had it to strength was 18. Dex was 8. Con was 16. Int was 14. Eight wisdom, and yeah, what I'm concerned about here is not having any wisdom. Thief Kitty, stop being a butthead. Come on, get up here. Because a paladin will need 18 or at least 14 wisdom to cast any paladin spell. Come here, you. Come here. I have a kitty. He's a butthead. High priority, intelligence. See, wisdom is a moderate thing. So I need a 14 wisdom. Where am I going to build a 14 wisdom out of this? Get 11 wisdom. Sacrifice another point of strength to throw into wisdom. So I'm not looking for like an in-deep turning ability for my pally. Charisma is supposed to be high priority for paladins too. God damn it. Well, why don't we take a point out of this and throw some points in here? Take a point out of intelligence. There. At least everything except Dex is... yeah, we'll try that. Okay. Well, 24 points to spend. We're definitely going to throw everything into... search, because one of the things I noticed in my previous build, like, search was failing, like, freaking failing. It was annoying me. Open lock, disable device, disable device. guys is the shiznit. Love diplomacy, hide, heal, jump, listen, perform, swim, tumble. 8 points. Spellcraft is actually important for healing, so... Well, yeah, we're gonna throw some points into Spellcraft. And some points into Con. Because Con is good for everything, right? I would have liked to have some points for repair, actually. Let's take something out of Spellcraft and put it into repair. Okay. Oh, I don't get a class feat. I will get the class feat when I put into Paladin. Okay. So we want two-handed fighting. Everyone knows two-handed fighting. That feels so... Hi. Hello. See, power attack is what you need to get cleave. And it looks really good. But if I recall correctly, Paladin gets... Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. I actually do want proficiency with Greatsword. And I noticed that exotic weapons are not on my list. I might still have to do a level of fighter. That kind of bites. Okay, so we'll take... Hi. Hi, cat. Hi, cat. Let's see if chat has any words of wisdom. Not at this time. Hi. What are you doing, you kitty? Oh, you're a stinky butt. Okay, we are gonna go with Greatsword. Because if I'm gonna play Tyrion properly, Tyrion is gonna be wielding something that will stand in for the Ashbringer, so. Or, I don't actually have any great swords. Wait, where's... Oh, that's an exotic. God damn it. And I think I'll get proficiency with Greatsword when I choose a fighter level. Okay, I think I have my plan. Let's get power attack. Because that could be useful. And then at a future level, I'll pick up cleave somewhere. Okay, I gotta select 3 spells. Conjure bolts. Cure light wounds. I'm gonna choose Conjure Light Bolts, Curative Admixture, Cure Light Wounds, Chant Armor, Chant Weapons, Grease, Inflict Light Damage, Master's Touch Resistance. Repair Light Damage is good for the pup, so we'll use that. And... do you mind? Not, Hi. Okay, chance the items currently equipped in the target's left and right hands to grant their wielder proficiency if the items are simple or martial weapons. Let's take a step back here. I could use that and give myself proficiency if I picked up any of these items. Ooh. I see, said the blind man. So we're going to choose the Master's Touch. We're going to choose the Conjure Bolts. And... I'm going to choose Resist Energy because Kobold Shamans are a bitch. Alright, let's do this. Let's make our character look right. At least he's got the right color of eyes already, so that's good. Alright. Fuzzy eyebrows. Gonna make his hair silver. I always liked that beard better. I think that looks pretty grumpy. Let's get the right nose. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Some of the hairstyles in this game make me wonder sometimes. It's like, where did you guys come up with that? I think that was the one we were going to use. We'll go with that. Let's see if anybody stole my name in the interim. Nope. Sweet! And your character starts out wearing rags. He's fussing. He gets to come on camera. It's a thief kitty. It's a thief kitty. Listen to him. Listen to him purring. Listen to him purring. Oh. Stop it. Hi. I know, it's a kitty. Hi. Alright, let's do this again. Hey Melon, how you doing? I have seen your tiny monster. I thought you were the tiny monster. Antarctica, thank you. Alright, so let's do this. Where were... Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to... Yeah. Alright. So, I am now an artificer. Tome of Racial Enhancement. Tome of Universal Tree Enhancement, also known as Freebs. This is the inventory management portion of the show, so get comfy. We're going to do some inventory management. Alright, so... DDO is super wacky with its quick slot bars. Super wacky. Like, super wacky. Like, oh my god. I'm gonna put the main one over here. Wait, that's not the main one. This is the main one. I never use that main one because it always does weird ass shit. Okay. Artificer. Actually, I'm going to put another one over here. Because this is where I unleash my Iron Defender. I'm going to put that there. Repair the Iron Defender. Opens a lock there. Revive! Revive your Iron Defender! Okay, I just want to hit K for skills, because that's so typical of Locho. But here it's C for skills, and then I for your character sheet. It's very bizarre. So with a much better wisdom and intelligence, I'll be able to cast paladin spells when I get them. And I will be able to better handle saves and shit. Okay. Skills. Why don't you ever put disable device here? That's always annoying. Repair, search. I'm actually gonna put diplomacy down here. And we're also gonna use bluff. We're actually gonna actively try to use those skills. Gonna put heal down here. I'm never gonna use intimidate because I don't want to taunt things. You think, well, you're gonna be a fighter. You should have taunt. I'm like, no. Okay, those are set spells. I have 3 spells and 2 spaces. Well, here's the thing is I don't actually intend to use crossbows as this character. So I'm going to actually go with this buff over here, this Master's Touch buff. And of course resisting anything is always a good thing, so for once I'm not gonna conjure bolts. We're not gonna use bows, we're not gonna bolts or whatever. Supermarket run, go get some cake. Cake. Alright, let's open up our goodies. All of the goodies. One of those and 2 of those. Open that up. Throw away the Raven certificate because I already have it all over the place. Throw that. Throw that. I'm gonna hang on to that because I might wear it. I'm gonna wear that. And I actually wore the cloak, this cloak, so there we go. Now I look fancy. I hate the face mask. One cool thing is the boarding pass to Sharn is an oh shit teleport. So definitely good to have because it's an instant cast. And if it is possible to avoid dying. So one thing I'm not sure Standing Stone realized is for those, and I was mentioning this earlier, then of course as usual I got sidetracked. For those who have the ultimate versions of whichever version of Sharn and Ravenloft came with these glamored aura things, you can farm these by creating and deleting characters. So I don't know if they noticed, or if they did, they just simply didn't care. Black Cat, already got it. Warforged Peacock, already got it. Take the hat. And get rid of the dog. I actually don't like to have pets out when I'm running around, because they get in the way, especially if you have, like, my Warforged pet, my Iron Defender. He's so cheerful. Okay. Good Ubu. And we are going to rename our pet. You can only rename it once. Well, here's the thing, is Tyrion Fordring in WoW didn't have a dog. Well, if he did, we don't know the dog's name. He had a horse named Mirador. I'll just call the dog Mirador. I should call the dog Ashbringer, because one of the abilities the dog has is to set things on fire. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, let's call it Ashbringer. On my other character, my for real character, she's an artificer. I think she's pure artificer right now. Her dog is called Bitey. I think I spelled that right. Okay, so I think we're okay. You can actually, as you level up, well, here's the thing about artificer pets, is you have to still keep taking artificer levels to keep leveling the pet up. So for me, this guy's only going to have 45 hit points, because I'm never gonna level another artificer level. So I think we're good to go. And I do have my daily dice. I'm not going to use them on this character. Later on, I will use them on my for real character. I'm going to play her a little bit later. I'm only going to stream till about 7, and then I'm going to go get supper. And then at 8 o'clock, I will be over on twitch.tv/sapience.
On a shore of Flotsam, memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding back. If what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the island alive. It may be worth following this rogue. For now.
Yeah, my wireless headset does weird stuff sometimes. I actually do want to skip the tutorial this time around.
Here we are.
I'm
So you want a weapon or not?
I'm gonna punch things while I can still punch things. There's only like a couple of crates that you can punch before they don't let you go any further. Like, you can't get past the Warforge there. See? Alrighty. And I am going to take a great axe.
Give it a few swings.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance,
And it shows me as not
can't
being
help but
proficient in
notice
it.
This Jeets has more he wants to say.
Wait. Did I?
Salimus is at the grotto. Tell her.
I think I did something dumb. I think I should have skipped the tutorial right at the beginning. Yeah, Buildernick, I'm just rebuilding. Cause I'm trying to do something here. So I'm just gonna go through this, I guess, real quick to. Sure, I see them up close all the time. It's fine. So I was trying to build a paladin, fighter, rogue. You know, fighter for this, for the skills, for the weapon proficiencies, rogue for the lockpicking and trap finding. But it, without stat tomes, it's a bitch. So I'm like, maybe I can try to do this with an artificer build instead.
Go inside and speak with Salimus. I'll wait here for you.
So I'm doing a first level artificer instead, which is a solid build.
Is this Salimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Sure.
Where are you? First, I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Her spell temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can still suffer injuries. This effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it. Gate. There must be a way to open it. Try up that ladder. I'll remain here and bash any Sahuagin trying to sneak out.
You hear the shuffling and wheezing of some creature coming from the corridor ahead.
Hang on, checking something in Discord real quick. Alright, let's go kill this Sahuagin.
The corroded lever at the rear of this corridor most likely controls the gate where the cleric, Salimus, is waiting.
And with that, I just pick up, I'm liking this Master's Touch thing. So, as long as it's a martial weapon, not an exotic, I can give myself free proficiency in it. But it's, 10 spell points. I don't have 140 for now. But still, it's useful!
Well met.
Thank you. Caden, appreciate the host. How you doing?
Talbron, cover me with your spells. Cheats kill anything that tries to flank us. You, open the door.
Yeah, everybody else has something to do. I get to open the door.
Charge! What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sawagin?
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
Trap! There are more of them up there. Stay alert. Purge the wicked!
I do know that I definitely don't want to be flailing about with, like, a great axe like this.
Walking wretches, are you scared of me? Come down and fight.
When explosive barrels are around, shall we say.
You!
Because these things they're an AoE weapon. Let's just put it that way. So one thing I liked about playing with a longsword is that I could be very careful about where I threw
Such is the
stuff
fate of
down.
evil. Now, let's
This is actually Artificer. I'm building a weird-ass Artificer. My goal is to add a level of... Sploosh.
for a swim.
You grab the silver key. Time to swim for the surface.
Is to make a Paladin two-hand build
This way.
that's got the level of Artificer for, the free pet.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
Ha! I still got plenty of stamina. I can go all night long.
Why don't you scout ahead then? Just don't get yourself in trouble.
It's very different than Lotro, and actually building characters is very different than Lotro. Because you can actually build a character that, you know how people in Lotro bitch about how, such and such a class is broken or whatever? In DDO, you could build a character that is totally broken and cannot be played very well or at all. So what I want is a self-sufficient paladin that can, like, kick ass and take names.
You two having fun? It's time for us to go. The High Priestess should be up ahead. The onus for much suffering rests squarely upon her slimy, webbed hands. There she is, performing some kind of
Profane red magic.
I will
Say,
open the door.
say that like it's a bad thing.
Ready?
You can make any class OP, yeah, if you know how to play the class, and you built them right. But DDO generally does, if you want to do well, you have to play with a group. Or have you can get hirelings, which are basically like landscape soldiers, who can help you do things. Kind of like, having a full party. You can either buy a single hireling with, with platinum,
You boys look for it. I must cleanse the profane energies around the shrine.
or you can buy what are called gold seal. you can get Gold Seal hirelings, and the Gold Seal ones are good because they can be summoned in places. Because normally, if you take a hireling into a dungeon with you, into a quest, you can only summon them at the entrance. But you can, if a Gold Seal hireling dies in the middle of a fight, halfway into the dungeon, you can resummon them. And also, that's. And you can have multiple Gold Seal hirelings. You can only have one regular hireling. Anyway, let's go see what cool stuff we have. So one cool thing about your docent, or your pet, is you have these two slots over here. Okay, and you can put armor here, which is the docent, which you can see right here. And docents you can use either for the Ironforge player race or for the pet here. And that was the docent. That's a pretty decent one, actually. I'm going to use that for myself. Use that for myself. And this is a pet collar, and only Iron Defenders can use them. So that'd be fun. Alright, let's get on out of here.
My rogue senses are tingling. There's something fishy.
You feel a stiff draft from somewhere in this room. Perhaps the hidden passage to the village is in here.
Go on, open it then. Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please, come speak with me.
One thing the DDO NPCs don't do that Lotro ones do, they don't turn to talk to you, like when you click on them. Okay, so for this, I have a couple of choices. I could do the stay back and shoot things from a distance, which is actually very effective. My other artificer uses that because she's pure arty. I'm going to keep building her up as a pure artificer. However, he has other plans, so I'm going to build him up into another class. So I'm going to give him a better thing here. Make him the Great Axe. And I got my first pip, which is nice. One thing I really like about DDOs, you can swap weapons in the middle of a fight.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village.
This is the ironic quest right here. The Spirit Binder quest.
It looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
These are the current leaderboards. Some of these names have been on here the entire time. They've probably been playing very conservatively. I think personally, if it were up to me, if I had a certain amount of Reaper XP, enough to get the rewards, and I had, level 20 or whatever, I would totally be like, done, I'm gonna go play something else for a while. Alright. Ski! Ski with that beautiful green-backed phoenix. By the way, there is an actual phoenix Twitch emote, but I'm the only person who has it. Same with the Thiefy emote. I'm the only one that has it because those are my higher tiers of emotes. I don't feel like people should necessarily want to pay more for those. Alright. We are going to... Carpet Muncher? They named their character Carpet Muncher. Okay. We are actually going to go to the guild airship. Into the bank. And the reason we're going to do that is because we have guild buffs! That's why you want to be in a guild. Because as your guild... And this is actually kind of the thing I hope they put in for Lotro. Is some flavor of guild buffs. Where if your guild is a certain level, you get certain things that helps you, whatever. The downside of doing that, here, I will show you some of the things that you can get. Like you can get things like guild chat. If you get level 5, you can. One thing I really hope we get though is guild mail invitations. Because you can have any officer mail an invite to anybody, even if they're offline. That would be so helpful. I wouldn't need an alternate count to add my own alts to my freaking kinship. We have like vendors that we can plop down in our airship. The other things we have is like boosts, like buffs that you can get. A lot of them would be things like XP boost, resistance boosts. There's a general vendor. The Orient Express is your banker. And the Orient Express also includes an auctioneer and mail right there. Because DDO doesn't have mail from anywhere like we do. For VIPs. So we've got all of these things situated. So I am going to go to... I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to the guild airship. So we over here have airships instead of kin houses. And they don't move. They're literally a static instance that only guildies can get to. Though you can invite somebody to another airship. See, this guy has an outfit that I really, really like. So, who is that? Hey! Dang it! He ran away. Airships look pretty amazing too. Alright, let's go down to the hold. And if you disconnect or log out anywhere on a guild airship, you wind up outside that door when you log back in. And airships have cool things like hot tubs. Alright, Orient Express. Let's go talk to the banker. So, what I'm going to do is... You remember how before I re-rolled this character, I went and put the, these guys in the vault? We can pull them out and use them. And the hireling contracts, they're account bound, so you can just trade them amongst your alts. It's really cool. So, when I get my second level, I can start using that instead of this. And you notice that I don't have a proficiency in it. But I do plan... I think my second level is going to be fighter. However, I definitely want the goggles, because I can use them now. Brass goggles. La da da dun dun. La da da dun 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 dun. I'm gonna take the potions as well, because potions are good. La da da dun dun. La da da dun dun. Let me put my crap in the bank. It's like, why did you put armor, you know, something that looks like armor on this guy? And I'm like, why? Why? And I have the books, and I haven't used them yet, because I haven't actually decided what to use them for. So my goal with this character is to see how he plays through the Korthos Island experience. If he can survive through Korthos, I think we'll be okay. I don't need that, and I can't sell it. Don't need that, and I can't sell it. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da. Oh, they're bound to me. God damn it. Well, I ain't using them, so go piss off.
Well met.
Ah, Andang with a raid. Andang, how you doing, my friend? What are you doing? You were completing last night's Lotro session, if I recall correctly. It was really late, and I think I was about to fall asleep during your show, and I feel bad about that. Sort of. Sort of. How was your stream? Did you lore the lore stuff? Was there good lore? Is Chris Pearson proud of you? Wasn't it cool that Pinion was hanging out in your chat? Pinion never hangs out in my chat. Got to Thorns too. I love that quest line. And I gotta tell you, I love Dis. Anybody who could talk smack to Gandalf and he takes it. Such a great quest line. Anyway, I think we're ready to play. Let's put my dudes down here. One of the cool things about the gold seals as well is, like, I have a level 3 bard, but the minimum level to use her is I can use her now. So, which is really cool. Fighter, barbarian, sorcerer, bard, and an artificer. This is going to go really well. This is pretty cool. Though, I think they kind of opened a can of worms when they created this and gave her the... See, I really want to use that, but I need to get proficiency. So I think my second level will be fighter, just to get all those weapon proficiencies, and then I will take a level. Then start going paladin from then on. But I wanted to start with artificer just for the you know, free level 1 pet. Actually, let me switch alts real quick. I'm gonna go get the daily dice out of the way because it's driving me bananas. But the can of worms they opened with this is that everybody who is interested in playing a proper female dwarf wants to look like her, and I'm fairly confident she's going to be a unique model, because it's easier for them not to have to put in other models. So this is my regular artificer. This is the one I'm playing for realsies for right now. She's human, and she's currently dual wielding crossbows, and she's got a rune arm, which is very bizarre. Alright, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do guild buffs. However, let's do my daily dice. See how I do. And I like daily dice better than Hobbit presents. Shit, that was a terrible roll. So even you know how bad your roll was, but on the other hand, it tells you what you will get. And there's nothing you can get in silver dice that you will also get in gold dice, with the exception of if you roll 100, you get a gemstone that'll give you 1500 XP. Right? The lowest XP thing you can get with gold is 1000. So those are the only overlapping things where the best gold roll is, or the best silver roll is slightly better than the worst gold roll. Everything here theoretically is a lot better, and I like it that way. And I think they, if they ever had time, that they should overhaul Hobbit presents and make them the same or similar. Cool. So, and I get daily rolls on both because I bought the season pass back when I still had money. So, 100 XP, worth nothing. See? The other one, 4,000, might actually be enough to get me to ding. Yeah, it will be. Because I only need 1,500 to ding. And these are really cool. These are treasure elixirs. Treasure dice rolls are increased by 10. This would be actually really handy to have. And this is how we're going to do this a little bit differently. Okay, so we're going to go ding. Nice. So here's how we're gonna do this. First, we're gonna go downstairs to the bank. The bank. Goofy old lady! How are you? Now, I haven't actually tested this dual wielding crossbows thing yet. Because the thing I'm concerned with is the crossbow that I have is a 935. If I use this crossbow, it's a 1380. So you'd think, well, I should use the bigger crossbow, right? However, I have a thing on me where if I wield a heavy or light non-repeating crossbow, like this person over here has a repeater. Repeaters are pretty badass. That you can wind up dual wielding crossbows and still have your rune arm. So that's currently the build people are using. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up the treasure elixir, and then I'm going to put the rest of it in the bank. Because that's what you do. You put the rest of that crap in the bank. And I'm going to actually take the oil of moderate repair, because I can use that on my pup. So I don't know how well this is going to fight, but let's go level up. Let me check my thing. Yeah, I'm just an RD3. So we're going to go to RD4 and see what kind of cool shit we get. So this character has played through everything on Korthos Island. Come on, let me out. And I think I've played through a couple of quests in the city. I don't remember, honestly. Because I've been too busy playing with... I like playing with guild or builds so much. It's so much fun. Dual wielding crossbows. Yeah, that's the new meta. If you have bought the Sharn expansion, and you had to have either got the highest one or the next highest one. Wait, do I have the thing from you? I do. What I really need, though, is something with Featherfall on it. So bad. Featherfall and Deathblock are like the two things that everybody should have at least one item. Well, you only need one item for either one to work. Okay, so he has... Okay, I haven't done his quest yet. I have just finished Thingamajigger. Okay, now I'm understanding where I am with this character. I'm not going to take the quest now because then I'll want to play, and I'm actually here just the level. Ah, here we go. Hi. So I can also train my pet. Oh, I must summon my pet before I can train it. Duh. Metallic growling. And yeah, my pet's called Bitey. My character's name is Quicksilver because this is a brand new server, so all the cool names were available on it. Now the thing is, unlike Lotro, as I mentioned earlier, they don't do the you can bounce somebody out of their name if they've been idle with it more than a year thing that Lotro has. So I don't imagine I'll get to keep any of my characters' names when I transfer them to a regular server. Okay, so let's see if I can train my pet. Apparently I don't have any... Well, I have to level myself up first. Duh. Idiot. Okay, let's level up. So... Melee attack and damage are not my thing. Ranged attacks, this will make me more powerful. Or I could raise my constitution and increase my health pool. My intelligence is already at 18, so it's just really good. I think Artificer basically spends all of their points in constitution and whatever. Okay, I need 19 dexterity for improved precise shot. Okay, so either intelligence, constitution, or dexterity. Int is already at 18. Dex is already at 17. The +3 will get me my improved precise shot. So I think I'm going to put my point into constitution because health is a good thing. Alright, here's where we get to put fun stuff down. Always leveling up the opening, repair, search. I think the way I just go through this is I go down the list and just put them all down the list. And I don't worry about haggle, quite frankly. So yeah, all of those. Ooh, I get a class feat this time. Okay. Range. Weapon-focused range weapons sounds like a good idea. Precise shot. Yes. I'm gonna go with precise shot. Because missile attacks passing through other characters and monsters strike a target. Oh, it's sexy. It is so sexy. Okay, so that would be it. And then after that, I can... it won't show me the ones that are unavailable. That's kind of stinky. But let's see what else is available just in case. But precise shot is, I believe, what I was aiming for. Pun entirely intended. Alright. Alright. pick some spells. I can pick one more spell. So, I don't need weapon proficiencies, so I'm good there. The Insightful Strikes I don't need because I'm already putting points in there a different way. So Toughened Construct is good. But it only lasts for 4 minutes. Repair moderate damage would be a good idea. Or resist energy. I'm gonna go with the repair. That way I can keep Bitey going. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Ding! Okay, now I can train my pet. I got points available for Bitey. Alright, so we have already trained plating, armor class, damage reduction is a good thing. I like the good dog, bad dog, but I don't really worry about alignment. I like the Hunter of Boxes skill a lot. It appeals to my sense of humor. It amuses my sense of humor, but I don't ever use it. What I want to do, though, is to make Bitey much more, let's see. I'm actually going to use the, thing where bad guys will be more likely to attack it, because if they're attacking Bitey, they're not attacking me. Okay, so fearsome tactics. Rawr. Generate more aggro, bitey. Okay. Wayward Plane is back with cake! 2 small cakes, 8 pieces of fried chicken, and 4 pounds of chunked watermelon. 2 buckets of Ben & Jerry's. I met Ben & Jerry once, for real. Fun story, Ben & Jerry got their degree in ice cream making in a correspondence course from Penn State University. I am an alumna of Penn State University. And one time, Penn State invited them to come back and give a lecture. And so, I went to the lecture. Anyway. I went to the store today. I bought cat food, cat litter, more cat food. Because kibble, big bag of kibble. And then the little wet food. Because my cats have kibble available all the time. And then once a day, they get wet food, and then late at night they get treats. Hey O'Malley, how you doing? How your hubby doing? Okay, now let's go switch out to the other character now that I'm done freaking out about the witchmajiggers. Kevin has perished at level 5. Oh no. My artificer ironmongery perished at level 4. Very sad. Taking a nap, so I came on to play. Sweet. Okay, we have action points to spend, so we're gonna see about possibly spending them. If I recall correctly, it was the racial and yeah, I've got a racial and a universal tree. So, universal tree. I'm not gonna bother with the Harper tree. Or the Inquisitive. I mean, the +1... Oh, actually, +1... This would be a good one. But I think I would build into Harper Tree. Actually, yeah, Harper Tree would be a good one to use. So, let's bounce Harper over here. Let's bounce Inquisitive. Well, I'm only going to use Inquisitive just enough to get this. Once you have that, you don't need anything else for Inquisitive. If you're not going to be doing the crossbow happiness. So I'm going to take my point there. I'm going to take my racial point. And action point to hit. Or action boost to armor class and PRR. Well, when I build this character with the paladin levels, once I hit level 3, I'm going to start building into the Sacred Defender tree. And get a lot of stuff from there, so... Except that. Oh, I still have another point to spend. Don't Count Me Out is always a good choice. Haven't played in DDO in quite a while. Should come play. Well, if you're VIP, all of us are playing, well, a lot of us are playing on Heal and Repair. I think I definitely want to build into the Don't Count Me Out thing. Yeah, I'm not too interested in dragon marks. At least not on this character. Though building into the heroism would be pretty nice. Anyway, I think, let's see, no. Trying to think of what I can actually use right now. I am going to go with boosting. I think I'm gonna go with boosting heal and repair. Sometimes it's so hard to decide, but I think actually Don't Count Me Out is what we're gonna go with. Okay, accept that. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Skills, feat, spells. Spells are good. Enhancement. Alright, let's put this down here. Don't even know why I have sneak over there, really. Because once I start getting paladin stuff, I'll be putting like smites and whatnot down there. In the meantime, let's get some guild buffs and go cause some trouble. There's our guild master or mistress, Fawngate. Fawngate is the exceedingly awesome person who is started the Open Guild for All and then Open Guild for All 2 things. Which have been so good. If you pay go on DDO a while back for financial... Yeah, I actually did that for most of my Twitch subs, which makes me feel really bad because most of them were for friends. And I also hate the fact that I was in the original Open Guild for All, which is now level 26, and the 2 guild is only 17, so they got better guild buffs than we do. On the other hand, you can summon somebody to your guild airship, and they can get the buffs up there. Anyway, let's go do some quests. Hey, Tyrion, we need a bitey. There we go. Got a bitey. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, medical bills, especially for folks in America, is fucking ridiculous. This isn't even the political side of the discussion. This is not a politics thing. This is a show some fucking empathy for human beings. God damn it, people in the medical bullshittery that's going on. And it's just completely ridiculous that, people can go to any other civilized country on the planet, and if they have a serious health issue, they get taken care of, and for the most part, they don't get billed out the ass for it. And now, for example, the UK has the National Health Service, the NHS, which I have seen folks in the UK complain about the quality of the NHS, and certain UK politicians and people in the medical insurance industry or whatever want to try and take away the NHS and make it privately funded. Basically make it like America. And I'm like, no! Don't do it! But, yeah. Okay, cool. We're gonna do resist energy fire. And we are gonna summon everybody. Hey, Ninth Pond, how you doing, my friend? You just missed my political rant. I have a beautiful political rant. Alright, here's my bard. Here's a sorcerer. Like, the sorcerer also has a summoned animal. So, I kind of like her. Wait, whoops. Wrong one. Alright. I'm gonna set them all loose on... Set the AI to do as you will. This will be fun.
You hear the strange.
We're gonna just completely roll over this.
And by strange, sarcophagi line the wall. You notice something strange about the wall to the west. If you search the wall, you may you found some kind of...
See, the last time I did this with this character, my search was so bad I couldn't open the door. I couldn't find the door to open it. It was bad. I laughed so hard at myself. That was one reason why I decided to re-roll the character, is because it's like, I love this sound. Like, I was watching, Cordovan was playing this last night, with one of his guildies. And, anytime he would knock something over and I'd hear the sound of something clattering, or like, and I'd look at my screen and see, was that my game or is that on the stream? It was funny. Because he wasn't talking a lot, so he's not to us. So all I could hear were the game sounds.
A chest. It's
Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
And that's probably what the dead cultist by the chest thought.
Interesting. I didn't detect the actual trap. Well, we're just gonna trigger it.
Acid sprays out of the wall as the gate slams shut. There must be some mechanism controlling the trap. If you search for it, you may find it.
So, I definitely... Wow. Jackass.
A treasure chest.
This is why you run with a...
There may be something of use inside.
Something that will not actually be of use.
What were those cultists up to? This bears more investigation.
They're actually working on a way for folks who have already played through Korthos like 5 million times, to
Of this chamber
play through
is
Keep of the
evil
Borderlands
devoured
instead.
altar. By it, a Sahuagin rumbles. For generations,
Charge!
the human Haytans have forestalled
Look,
us.
Ma, no hands.
The Sahuagin's plan must have been to use these devourer altars. A magical crest appears from the destroyed altar.
But we don't know when they're putting that into the game.
It may be useful later. You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt.
Pardon me. So basically I've got 4 hirelings, 1 celestial dog created by a hireling, and my own pup. It's a good day. And I like that the celestial dog goes to hunt for targets. It's actually kind of funny. One thing I actually like to do here, at least on this server, is to put my thing up there so it's like more in front of me so I can see what's going on. See how I'm doing. You like gnomes for artificers? Yeah, gnomes and artificers go well. I mean, that's why the deep gnome iconic race is an artificer.
Slicing through putrid zombie flesh that would resist puncturing or bludgeoning weapons. There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
Go get him.
Come, dead son of Korthos, rise and do my... The altar glows with dark power, and the Sahuagin continues. Kill everyone in Korthos. The Sahuagin were using this vile devourer altar to create undead. This must not be allowed to continue.
Artificer is your favorite class? I'm actually coming to like it a lot. I didn't like it when I first tried it, but it's definitely growing on me. Yeah, I mean, Ninth One, Artificer Gnome is just like right there, right? Though I do like dipping into Inquisitive with Artificer, because dual wielding crossbows is kind of badass. Though it does remind me of the Demon Hunter from Diablo 3.
There's another Sahuagin. It croaks. Cragwolf Hayton, in life you served the light. But in death, you shall serve the Devourer. These Devourer altars will create a blight of undead upon Korthos. You know what needs to be done.
Never played Diablo? I have no idea. Diablo... See, here's the funny thing, is I've never actually played Diablo 1 or 2. Though I am friends with the creator of Diablo and his wife. I moderate their Twitch channel. It's actually her Twitch channel. But he's on there frequently. And they're hilarious, by the way. If you ever want to... Yeah, let me give them a shout, because... Oh. Looking forward to it? Yeah. So the Jungle Queen is Devo Brevik, and her husband David is the creator of Diablo, and they met while working at Blizzard. Aw, she went and married the boss. What are you on about here? You seem to think something's going on. How bad is my search? Not good. Well, no, it should be as good as everything else. So that baffles me that I'm getting the spot stuff, but not getting the search stuff. Don't I have? I even have like a negative ability on open lock, so that's not good. I have a competence bonus to spot because of that. Definitely gonna get the troubleshooter goggles and set through Korthos here.
A magical barrier blocks the way, and you fit the last crest in place, and the magic shield dissipates.
Go get him, champs!
Sahuagin inside spits out in a venomous voice. These fools who would keep Korthos shall be consumed by the Devourer. Looking down at a corpse on the altar, the Sahuagin says, "And you, dead hero of hate and blood, shall be the Devourer's teeth."
The glowy eyes on that.
Your bold actions saved Korthos.
Yay, I've saved Korthos again. I feel like Binky, the clown who saved Christmas.
The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
And yes, I super love the breakables. They're my favorite thing. I love the breakables so much. My posse shall smack you down, and your little dog too. True, true. Okay, let's get out of here. I think after I do the next quest, it'll give me enough XP to level, and then I'll take my level of fighter. Never take the amulet of the brute, because the +1 to con is not good enough for the 2 curses on it. And the other one has a +1 to con too.
Some of the braver
So-
villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but their courage led to naught but grievous injuries.
Their courage led to
Korthos needs
naught.
someone with more than just guts.
Well, everybody has guts, except the Warforged. They got branches. Okay. So we got more action. Got another action point. Okay, so we are going to work into the Harper tree. Because what I want to do is get the intelligence modifier to hit with melee and missiles as well as hand wraps. Because if we look at my modifiers here, strength is good. Actually, my intelligence modifier is not as good as I thought it was. But I want to build up to get to... definitely want to add to this. I honestly thought I had more in int, so go figure that one out. Definitely the Harper enhancement is good. But I want to build up to where I can get Harper leadership up to 3. Because getting your hirelings up to spec is good. So that's what I'm looking for. But I still have to put points in here to get up to there, because you need 5 points in the tree. So I figure if I spend 1 here, spend 2 there, 2 there, so it'll be 5. Actually, no, spend 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 2 there, and go from there. And then start throwing points there. Okay. Let's do that. Wait! You notice I'm not putting anything into the artificer trees, because when I get paladin and fighter, These trees, I won't even bother with them. So, let us go do a couple of short quests. Let's help Linus here. This is the scroll saving one, which is actually kind of fun. And we'll go over here and save the scroll. Yeah, I did see the new source book. I like the alternate cover with the airship on it a lot more. I mean, when I saw the one with the elf lady on there, I'm like, this doesn't seem like Eberron to me. And I'm like, please get that lady some chapstick.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse. You can hear the telltale skittering of vermin nearby.
Let's see, 20 minutes, 32 minutes, 32, and 32. I don't think I'm gonna roll with the whole crew. I think if I just use the fighter. Between the fighter, I'll use the bard, because I like the bard. And then my pup, I think, will be okay. Maybe. You know what? I like Byron. Byron is fun. But I think we'll save the Sork for later. Turn everybody on aggro and let's go to town. I'm just gonna go around and just blow up everything. And just pick it all up later. Stop it. Would you? Oh, you did pick it up.
The door's lock is beyond hope of picking. Hopefully the key is still somewhere in the storehouse.
Oh, sure. I do wish there was an auto loot feature. Though I do wish it was like if you break the breakable that you were the one who got the loot for it, because I was running a quest with some folks in my guild the other day. And we had one fighter, barbarian, whatever dude, was running through and basically doing all of this, right? Doing all the breakables. But even when other people were smashing stuff, he'd pick up their stuff before they could. And at one point I said, hey, I just got this. Can I have that wormhole I just found? And he wouldn't give it to me. He's like, you dick.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been prepared. A large silver key falls out of the crate. A Sarhagan emerges from a hidden passage, demanding the key. You mustn't let the scrolls fall into Devourer hands.
It'll be fine. I just want more stuff. Doing the breakables is like getting silver hobbit presents. You don't get much of worth, but it does pile up after a while. I'm not even sure why they have copper pieces in the game. Because most anything costs, you know, they start with platinum, pretty much. A wooden buckler. Oh, that's nice. There's something viscerally pleasurable about breaking all this shit. Though I'm wondering, I'm sure somebody has made a Steam game somewhere where you are the person, like the potter who makes all these vases or vases that keep getting broken. And you go get your your adventure story is to go in there and get revenge for what's going on. And I'm just gonna unsummon everybody to save the timer. All right, let's see if I remember. Oh. Puzzles. Goes there. Wait.
The protective spell dissipates. All that remains now is to take and deliver the scroll.
Yeah, much more of a steampunk vibe. It looks a lot better, in my opinion. Yep. Alright. Hey, it's Killer. Milky Cocoa Puffs? The moist chocolatey diaper? Oh, players. You silly players. Alright, I'm going to take the Girdle of Lesser Fortitude. Because Fortitude saves seem to me to be a good idea. Okay, nothing else I can use right this moment. Uno momento, por favor. Okie dokie. And let's go do the other quest. This is the Protect Caneth Crystal one. This is where I will be summoning the entire group and set them to aggro and watch the fun. It'll be awesome. You will brave going out in public to get the cover you like? Fair. How many people have actually read the quest text here in DDO? I do like the voiceovers. I really do. And I can't wait till I get my main up to like a normal level so that I can start whipping out some of those permanent monsters that I have, like the animated Scarecrow and the Shield Guardian. Alright, set everybody to aggro, and this is gonna be good. Maybe I'll get the rare this time. Because once in a while I'll actually get a rare that shows up. And you get an extra, you get a chest if he does. One thing I really hate is the fact that I always seem to keep clicking on Byron. I'm not sure that I like the targeting. I prefer tab targeting, personally. I actually have this, this outfit. I got it out of a high-end gold roll once. So, I think my Sork is wearing it. No, my wizard is wearing it. I'd like to tell you why we all came here. She's just like throwing punches. This is just funny at this point. This is like watching. I think I should put Yakety Sax on. Aha, we did get the rare. Sweet. I will attack you myself. See, there's the chest. Come on, you last... See, if you get the rare, but you still have one cultist left, the thing you gotta watch out for is running to get the chest and leaving the crystal unguarded. You always read the quest text the first time you do them? Yep. So, tomorrow I will be on Court of the Rings as usual. Whether I go out of my way to get Jerry killed again is another question. Also, I will be doing Gondor Has No Druids. Yay! I'm ready to level! Ding. I got a comma. Commas aren't useful. Unless you build for them. Alright, let's finish. Finish him! And I could have made it even worse by having her summon her monster. Summon monster can be quite cool. Especially with Lotro, Caden. I definitely hear you on that one. Okay, so let's turn in our quest. Axebane, Spearbane. Except from bludgeoning and slashing, except for bludgeoning or piercing. It actually doesn't matter. Let's go with...
It is on the people's lips as you walk by. Cautious looks have become friendly nods. Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
Okay, take a look at my skills real quick. I definitely want to get my search skill up. So I think... Okay. So one thing you notice, if I had these tomes sitting around here that I haven't used yet because I was debating what I'm going to use them for, I think because I'm not going to be spending many points on additional artificer levels, I'm going to use them on giving myself a plus whatever to... Disable device is already at a +1, so is open lock. I could probably use... Yeah, open lock will get a 3. And search will get... Well, search has the same one, so... Well, definitely open lock will get one of the +3s. So why don't we do... Open lock, it's a +3. And I think disable device is also important. So that gets the other +3. And then I will open the search one. Then I'll use this for search. There we go. My main over on Orient actually has the +8 of supreme ability thingy majigger. And for those who are wondering, why are you playing Tyrion Fordring in DDO? And I'm like, who cares? Right? Sure, it's a World of Warcraft character. Everybody knows it. We all can wink and nod. But ultimately, since this is a temporary server, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to sell stuff because, well, actually the comma, I don't see myself using that at all. That I could use on a regular server. I already have one of those. A +2 armor is not bad, so. Okay, I want to... We were going to do fighter for my next level. Hi. Okay, I only get 4 points this time. So... I don't know if I really want to bother with UMD, though. I definitely want to throw my 4 points into disable, open, lock, search. Because they're not class skills, so I have to spend more points, double the points. So disable device is going to be the most important because that's the trapping skill. If I can find them, that's good. Though I do want to actually... Can I put a point there? I want to get... Well, I don't think the ability mod ever changes, does it? Well, that's the lowest one, so that's the one that's going to get the double dip there. I get a class feat! Okay, what do we got? Shield mastery... I could choose a bastard sword. Well, see, here's the thing: is if I keep the master's touch, I can always, if they're simpler martial weapons. Oh, these are Khopesh. I do want cleave. Cleave is really good. Bastard sword or Khopesh? See, Khopeshes are supposed to be the most powerful weapons in the game. But I would have to take other levels of fighter. Yeah, when the server ends... Yeah, not before the server ends, because otherwise people would be farming shit. character slots are on sale. Yeah. So kids, should I get the bastard sword and go sword and board for a while? Or should I get Khopesh? Because I actually have a Khopesh sitting in my bank. It's a level 5 Khopesh, though. I would have to do another level of fighter to get bastard sword, though you don't get a class feat every level. Actually, here's my thought. Let me look. Okay, so Khopeshes are generally the more common, or a very popular choice. Let's go see here. It says, Bastard Swords, when wielded by a proficient user as a single weapon or sword and shield, will now produce glancing blows on enemies around the wielder. Glancing blows are increased by two-handed fighting, which I'm not doing two-handed. Yes, I am doing two-handed fighting. Feat chain enhancements and increase the effectiveness of them. Yeah, I'm doing two-handed, not two-weapon. And I feel kind of bad because somebody gave me a Khopesh earlier. Because originally I was going to do this as a Khopesh build. But I think... Woof, woof, woof. Let's see, when does... Oh! If I take 2 levels of fighter... I get... Ooh, if I take 2 levels of fighter, I get heavy armor training. I can talk. And fighter, another fighter bonus feat. So, my next level should also be fighter. And then everything else will be paladin from then on. The finer bonus feats. Oh, heavy armor training. Oh, fighter bonus feats. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so I think this is actually what we're looking at. So let's take Bastard Sword this time and take Khopesh next time. So if I take Bastard Sword now, I think I have one in the bank that I can use. Okay. Okay, so now I'm level 2. I'm a Artificer Fighter. Now I can't level up my pet anymore because I'm no longer taking Artificer levels. So let's go to Stormreach. Let's do our housekeeping. And then we'll do a couple more quests before packing it in so I can go get supper, which in this case supper is going to be blueberries. Why? Because I had a really large lunch. Wow! And fell into the water. How good of me. You can actually swim underwater in DDO. And breathing is a mechanic you want to pay attention to. I'm just saying. Because you lose your breath surprisingly quickly in DDO. I would have thought it would have lasted longer. Did I sell stuff? I did, but we're still gonna go to the bank to turn stuff in. Gonna go to the Guild Airship of Doom. Chaos and destruction. Whew. So far I've really been enjoying this, and I'm kind of resentful of the fact that I don't have to go play Lotro with Sapiens, but I kind of want. Besides, Sapiens got me killed last night. Wait, Fawngate, are you buying new stuff for us? No. So, one of the things about the Hardcore League server is if you are dead, a Cerberus cake will not resurrect you. However, if you're incapacitated and bleeding out or stabilized, the cake will revive you. So that's helpful. If you're still incapacitated. If you're dead, you're screwed. Okay, let's see what we got. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Crafting storage. Why did I put that in there? I don't remember. So unlike Lotro, your shared storage does not transfer with you when you transfer a character. They don't have a transfer just your shared storage thing like Lotro does. Okay, so do I have a bastard sword? Tower shield good. Bastard sword also good, but it's a level 3 weapon. Unless you have a Warforged. Well, a Warforged... Yeah, actually, Cordovan was really... You know, I give him a lot of shit, but he was using that whole incapacitated thing on his Warforged to extremely good effect on his show yesterday. I was actually reluctantly impressed. Reluctantly impressed sounds like a emo band, right? Reluctantly impressed is a hipster band. Okay, so when I hit level 3, then I can use this. See, this is the Khopesh a guildie gave me, so if I'm looking at this right now, this is a level 5 item, but it's not as good as the stuff that I'm looking at. This is 715. I've got a 715 now. But this one is a masterwork, so it gives you +1 enhancement bonus on attack rolls, so... And it does a fiery thing. Plus it does an additional +1 fire damage. I think I'll leave that in the bank for right now. So I want to get up to level 3, take my second level of fighter, get Khopesh as a thing. Because then as soon as I get the Bastard Sword of Diversion, or I can get my level 3, then I can grab this. A nice tower shield. Or a nice big-ass shield. Okay, I don't have any money. I think we're okay. It's not going to be hard to get to level 3 either. Mostly dead is slightly alive. That is true. Look at this. This is what a guild is. Oh my god, what is a guild? Got 2 points I can spend. Again, I'm not going to spend any in the fighter, or, now I have access to the fighter trees. But I don't want to use the fighter trees. I think I will go with the positive healing amplification, though. That's a good one. I'll take that. It's either that or I wait until I get paladin levels and then just start throwing points into paladin. Alright, off we go. Back to Korthos for more shenanigans. It's got about a half hour to kill. I think that's about how long my dude's over here. 22 minutes. That'll work. 10 minutes? Oh, man. 22 and... One thing I do like, and this could have been really brutal, is when the timer for your hireling expires, as long as you're still in an instance, they're still gonna be there until you're done and zone out. Do you have the bag? You do not. Hi. Can I have a bag? Thank you. The tiny ingredients bag. I always put mine down here and just set it to auto gather. And I will probably send this character to my regular server. One of the things I will have to do, though, is I will have to go in and buy a couple of character slots. When I have money again. Oh, speaking of having money again, I did a FaceTime screening, that was new. Talking to a recruiter from a company who has, like, they're like one of the #1 recruiting companies in the country. So they do a lot of contract work. They do a lot of contract to hire stuff. They also work with some direct hire options. And they were looking at a lot of IT, like desktop support sort of things, which is what I was looking for. And he looked really... like, the expression on his face changed as soon as I told him, oh, yeah, I don't mind working, like, weekends or anything. Just let me have Fridays off. I don't care. Or let me have at least part of Friday off. Or, like, work overnight on Friday, I'm okay with. So it might very well be, if I work with them and, you know, get a decent schedule. As long as I can work around my Friday stream schedule, I'm happy. Beyond that, I really don't care when I work, as long as I can go to the store. Alright. Oh, hi. Part of the problem is I keep doing these on Elite because you get more XP. But the downside of doing these on Elite is I keep getting gear over my level. I'm like, I can't use it yet.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
Jacoby Drexelhand is gonna die twice at my hand. Okay. Did I forget to launch somebody? You're there. Oh, I forgot Byron. Oh, he's already in the party? Oh, Byron. Oh. I'm very confused. Oh. You know how to need to summon, right? Turn everybody on to active. I'm still missing somebody, aren't I? No, it's just I had the things over them. Okay. You're the biggest fool in Korthos! Just gonna stand around. I feel a little bit better with more than like 39 hit points, I have to say. 39 hit points. I was feeling very squishy. Hi. One thing I liked about playing my Artificer, though, is, like, with the great crossbow she was wielding at one point, she was, like, one-shotting things from halfway across the landscape map. Hey, no killing me. No, not allowed to kill me. Hey, cleric.
Your defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for
Heal
a
me.
final assault.
Thank you.
You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
I'm also hungry now. Starting to get hungry. Oh, that would be handy. Oh, hey, I get guild renown! Woohoo! I think that's the first time I got a guild renown thing, so that was nice. I'm just gonna stand here and hit this one guy. Yeah, I'm the guy who stands on the bar and kicks ass.
You have weathered the Sahuagin storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacobin...
Traitor!
He must have fled into the cellar. Drexelhand isn't here. However, webbed footprints on the ground betray the chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
A short sword? Alright. So I'm definitely liking this build that I would play in the long term. I think I will actually play this in the long term once I take it to... Because I definitely did fall in love with having rogue skills or, you know, rogue-like skills. Ooh. Goggles of Spot versus... Well, I got a +2 Goggles of Spot, but they'll be good for a new alt. Ladies? Let's use the restaurant. Hope everybody's been having a good Thursday afternoon. Next week, by the way, I will not be streaming either on the official Locho channel or here for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Because I will be at Dragon Con. And... I'm not going to stream there. So for the Court of the Rings, I am probably going to... I'm just swinging. There we go. I plan to take my laptop with me, even though I'm only going to use it for that one thing, just to be on Court of the Rings. Because we all know Cord can't play the game without help. I'm a terrible person. XP Shrine. Ooh, Sellswords Tavern. Ooh, my pets and summon creature cane. Yeah, I'm liking that. Nice. The bathhouse is really good. All right, let's finish it. Finish him. And then we thought he was dead. He's not dead. Okay, so for this one, a one-hander scimitar, longsword. Basically, I'm going to go with the great axe. Doesn't actually matter which one I take, quite frankly.
Your victories have made the village much safer, but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
I'm gonna go with the hit points. Because you can never go wrong with having more hit points. Let's clean out our bags, as always. I'm actually gonna sell the, monstrous humanoids. Is that like kobolds or Sahuagin? I think I will actually use it then. Let's see how we do with it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Wait. Where did I get that? I did! I totally looted a hair dye sage from the chest. What the shit? Well, hell, we're gonna have to go to the bank for that one, because I don't want to lose that. Eh. We'll do the first quest in here. We got some time. Kill some Sahuagin. Have a little bit of fun. See which elites are up. Byron is actually kind of fun. So when you get to level 3 and start getting Frenzy, Frenzy's fun too. Alrighty. That's everybody on aggro. And away we go. I always go looking to try to get the 3 rare encounters done, get the XP for that, and then the exploration one. I would actually be tempted to get that. Who is that person anyway? Ah. Alright. Helping out another player. Only one in Korthos. Hi, Mystery Meat. Mystery has meowed. Modeling the sword. So this person needs a shield. And I'm not intending on using any shields. So they want anything other than a tower. Because tower shields are a special thing that only certain, fighters can use them. Other classes can get proficiency in them, but it's not really worth their while to for the most part. Though I understand that, like a sorcerer or somebody using a tower shield could be fairly effective as long as they had a really good, main hander. Okay, let me go get all the shields I have. There's that. That's a tower. That's a buckler. Thought I had more shields. You know, they're probably in my alt bank. So it's either going to be in Harper's. Oh, stop it, game. She doesn't have them. And that's annoying. You click log out and it doesn't actually log you out. There we go. Finally! It's unusual that it takes that damn long to get you to log out. Okay. The tower shield. That's a buckler. That's a buckler. That's a light shield. All right. Come on, open up. Didn't I put more shields in there? Well, he's got 3 to choose from. That'll be fine. Alright. Alrighty, Lexi. Where are you, dude? You said you're near the Pally Trainer. Da, 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 da. Looks like we just got ourselves a new guild amenity, and I just helped somebody out. And look at the freaking sexy we've got here. See, taking the great sword off, taking the fighter level to get great sword. Oh, we gonna kick some ass. Now let's just put in perspective. My level 20 was rocking a one-hander sword that only did 13 DPS because I couldn't get any good long swords to drop. So, damn! We gonna kick some ass with this character. I'm actually gonna enjoy playing this character. Anyway, I'm super stoked about this. I'm really super stoked. Now I'm going to actually go back to the bank and put all this other crap in it. Because I don't need it. And now I have a sword. Because honestly, this character, Tyrion, in World of Warcraft, his weapons of choice were a hammer for a while. And then once he acquired the Ashbringer from Darion Mograine, he wore the Ashbringer until he died. So, that's a thing. And we're going to go up to the guild airship to do this visit to the bank because they just said they placed down a new amenity. So I want to get the buff for it because it's a con amenity. Plus to constitution. Feck yes. And we're just about to 7 o'clock, so the timing is amazing. Like, oh my god. So we also get... Oh, I got an aura of courage because somebody's here. Somebody's got auras around me. Ooh, +2 guild bonus to intelligence and dex. That'll be good. Wisdom and strength. The one for the sellsword staff. Oh, that's sexy. That's super sexy. Bonus to movement speed. Bonus to reflex saving throws. Charisma and constitution. I feel better about this guild. One of the things is they started the open guild for all, the first guild, and it's at level like 26 or 27 or something. And it has many more amenities. And this one's scraping by to get amenities, so it's been rough. I'm going to hang on to that for until I ding 3. Because again, anything that dies on my character dies with or stays on my character. So I kind of want to switch to the Seeker one to get the confirmed critical hits. Like if that's a +1, well, to confirm, I'm not sure what the confirm actually means. I didn't realize you could get hair dye from... acid absorption would be a really good cloak to have if you're going down into the sewers. I'm just saying. I'm not going to need that anymore, am I? And I noticed that my one fighter guy has ceased to be. So we'll pick up a new one of him. And yeah, I know material components are super cheap, and I could just buy them off the freaking store. Or buy them at a vendor. I'm not too fussed about it. So that player is a little... I think they're pretty young. That player I was just talking to. But, you know, they did okay by me. So, I'm going to leave my character here on the guild airship because it is 7 o'clock. And it's about 8 o'clock is when Sapience will go live with his Lotro stream. And I will be on there. But now that I've got this... I want to keep playing, right? I want to keep playing. But, let's go see if we can find somebody to send you off to on a raid. First of all, let's see who I'm following. That I know that I'm willing to send you to, because, you know, some of these folks I wouldn't want to send you on to. Nope. Well, let's see, do I know anybody who's streaming on the Lotro side of things? Well, the one I would send you to is doing a test stream, so... Let's see if I can find anybody... see if anybody else is streaming DDO that I know. Well, it's just not my day. So at 7 o'clock, in an hour, go to twitch.tv/sapience. I'll do a shout in chat. No, you don't. If you don't know Sapience, I mean, my God, he used to be Lotro's community manager for a while, and he's a good friend. So anytime anybody gets salty about Sapience in the official Lotro channel, I have to twitch and tell myself, don't ban their ass. Don't ban their ass. And it's just, Rick has no patience or tolerance. Yeah. He did not put up with people doing shenanigans. So, anyway, I'm going to go piss off and get some food, and I'll be in the background over on Rick's channel in about an hour. So, be good. If you can't be good at it.